Hello there, children! Are you ready for another fun-filled learning session? Teacher Joe is here once again, telling you that there is power in reading, there is strength in learning. You're on DepEd TV, your key to being smart. Children, our lesson for today is about identifying the meanings of unfamiliar words through structural analysis. That means that we will be analyzing words by looking at their affixes, prefixes, and suffixes. But before we start with our new lesson, let us first find out if you already have an idea about it. Let's begin! I have here 5 words in column A, and you are going to find their meanings in column B. I am going to give you 3 seconds to come up with your answers. Ready? For column A, the words are winner, painful, impatient, irrelevant, homeless. For column B, here are the words that you should choose from. Not relevant, without a home, the one who wins, full of pain, not patient. Now, let's check your answers. Number 1, the meaning of the word winner is letter C, the one who wins. Number 2, painful means full of pain, which is letter D. The meaning of impatient in number 3 is letter E, not patient. Next is number 4. The meaning of irrelevant is letter A, not relevant. And for the last number, the word is homeless, and its meaning is letter B, without a home. Words are amazing! There are thousands of words that confuse us. You can try to memorize words from the dictionary to enrich your vocabulary. But another alternative is to identify the meaning of the words by analyzing its parts. To analyze the parts of a word means studying it. In our lesson, you will be able to give the meaning of words not only by using the dictionary, thesaurus, and online resources, but also through considering the letters added before or after a word. Fun, isn't it? Before we move on, can you still remember our lesson last time? I want you to get your pen and paper for a quick review. Direction: read the paragraph below. Then, answer the questions that follow. How are you going to find the meaning of an unfamiliar word in the dictionary? First, look at the first letter of the difficult word. Second, use the guide words found at the top part of the dictionary. Next, start looking for the specific unfamiliar word on the same page. Then, copy the meaning of the unfamiliar word and memorize it if you want to. Lastly, repeat the previous steps every time you use a dictionary in getting the meaning of unfamiliar words. Number 1. What is the paragraph all about? Is it letter A, steps in finding the meaning of unfamiliar words using a dictionary? Or letter B, steps in pronouncing words using a dictionary? Or is it letter C, steps in using a thesaurus? If your answer in number 1 is letter A, then you are right. The paragraph is about the steps in finding the meaning of unfamiliar words using a dictionary. Number 2. What type of text is the given paragraph? Is it letter A, problem and solution? Or letter B, descriptive? Could it be letter C, procedural or sequence? For number 2, if your answer is letter C, you are awesome. The type of text in the given paragraph is procedural or sequence. Number 3, what signal words were used to indicate steps or procedures in looking for words in a dictionary? Letter A, first, second, next, then and lastly. Letter B, first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Letter C, first, next, second, then, and lastly. The answer for number 3 is letter A. And if you have the same answer, then you are correct. The signal words used were first, second, next, then, and lastly. So, how was it, children? Pretty easy, huh? Let us see if you have really mastered the lesson. If you got a score of 4 to 5, it means you are now ready to learn a new lesson. But if you got 3 and below, you can review again. There is enough time for mastery. Here, let Teacher Jo help you. In the last paragraph that we have read earlier, we mentioned that a procedural or sequence type of text provides steps or procedures on how to do a certain thing. Some texts are presented in a structure that discusses a problem and a solution. These are called problem and solution text. A descriptive text is written to describe an object, a person, place, event, or idea. Do you see these pictures? What do you think is the word that can best describe them? Can you guess our mystery word? Let's see. If you have a medal, a golden cup, a beauty queen like Catriona Gray, and if you're very good at something like Manny Pacquiao, then you must be a champion. Now, who among you have guessed our mystery word? Catriona Gray and Manny Pacquiao are just a few of the Filipinos who have brought pride to our country. They are world-class champions. Now let us play. Let's see if you can bring out the word master in you. We are going to do a crossword hunt. Game? Let's start. Complete the crossword puzzle using their meanings for clues. Oh, this is where you're going to put words in. Now, let's start with the words across. For number 1, the word that we are looking for means displaying grace or beauty in action. If your answer is graceful, you are correct. For number 4, it means someone who dances. Are you thinking of the word dancer? You're right, it really is dancer. For number 5, the word that we are looking for means showing or expressing passion in doing something. If you're thinking of passionate, then you got it. And now, let's find out what the down words are. For number 2, the word that we are looking for is the other term for the word winner. Can you guess what the word is? Right, it is champion. For number 3, it is the word that refers to ability, skill, or talent. If your answer is craft, awesome! And for the last item, number 6, we are looking for the word which means a contestant who loses the contest or competition. Do I hear the word loser? Great! Good job, children! Have you ever experienced being a champion? Let me ask you, what is the essence of being a real champion? Do you hear what I hear, children? It's reading time again, reading time, it's reading time again. Reading time, there will be lots of stories of fabulous things, and there'll be lots of stories of kings and queens. It's reading time again, reading time, it's reading time again. Reading time, it's a world of adventure for us to see. Imaginations can be captured for you and me. It's reading time again. Reading time, it's reading time again. Reading time, it's reading time again. Reading time. Our story is entitled The Real Champion by France L. Oh, before I forget, the main character in our story will be played by Chi-Chi. Say hi, Chi-Chi. Hi! Aya Chanel is a graceful dancer. She loves to join events such as dancing competitions. There are times when she ends up being the loser of the event, but that has not stopped her from becoming more passionate about her craft. She continuously joins more exciting dance competitions. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. What matters most are the lessons learned and friends gained in every contest. That is the true essence of being a real champion. Did you understand the story? Let us see how well you understood the story by answering the following questions. I'm an avid reader, avid reader, avid reader. Reading takes me on a ride to another world. An avid reader, avid reader, avid reader. Sharing stories, sharing great adventures that will stay with me. Here is question number 1. Who is Aya Chanel? Did you say Aya Chanel is a graceful dancer? Then you are correct. Question number 2. What is her talent? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Her talent is? Right! It's dancing! Number 3 question. Did she win in all the dance competitions she attended? Is your answer no? That's right, because she loses sometimes in a dance competition. Next question is, what attitude is shown by Aya Chanel every time she loses? I think you know the answer. Aya Chanel never stops joining dance competitions even if she loses. This shows her perseverance and love for her craft, which is dancing. Do you think it's a good attitude? You see, children, perseverance is not giving up doing what you love to do. And the last question. If being champion does not mean you should always be on top, then What is the essence of being a real one? Tough question. But for me, the true essence of being a champion is accepting failures wholeheartedly, looking at things in a positive way, valuing the lessons learned, and not giving up on your dreams. Did you like our story for today? How about you, Chi-Chi? Say bye-bye to Chi-Chi for now. Hi, children. I was reading this storybook when I remembered a line from my favorite story. It says, "Nothing is impossible if you believe in your dreams." Let us read the underlined words in the sentence. Impossible. Have you observed something, children? What do you think is its root word? If your answer is possible, you got it. Possible is the root word of impossible. It is joined by an affixed "im" to change its meaning. Possible means capable of happening, but when joined by the affix "im", it becomes impossible, and it now means not capable of happening or not possible. Let us try another word, colorful. Did you say its root word is color? You're right again. The root word color, when joined by the affix "full", will become colorful. Colorful means full of colors. Have you observed the affixes in the words impossible and colorful? The affix in the words impossible is added at the beginning of the root word possible, while the affix in the word colorful is added at the ends of the word color. That is because affixes have two types. The prefix is an affix that is added before a root word, and suffix is an affix that is added after a root word. Let us study some prefixes. The word behave, which means to act properly, when combined with the prefix "mis", will be misbehave, which now means behaving wrongly. Let us now try the word calculate, which means to estimate. But when it is combined with the prefix "mis", it will become miscalculate, which will now mean to calculate incorrectly. What does the prefix "mis" mean? If you say that it means wrong or incorrect, you are right. Words with the prefix "mis" mean something negative. There are other kinds of prefixes, like the prefix "im", which means not or opposite of. Here are some examples. The word perfect, which means free from defects, when combined with the prefix "im", will become imperfect, which will now mean with a defect or defects or not perfect. Here's another example that uses "im". When the word mortal, which means human, is combined with the prefix "im", it will become immortal, which will now mean infinite or not mortal. Do you still want to learn more prefixes? Here is another one. The prefix "dis" also means not or opposite of. Let us try these words. Dis plus like equals dislike. Dis plus able equals disable. Can you give me the meaning of the words formed? Dislike means does not like, while disable means not able. Children, you have to remember that adding a prefix to a root word will change its meaning. Now, let us try applying what you have learned from our lesson. Ready, children? Let us complete this table. The words are miscount, dishonest, improper, Misinform. Discount. The first word is miscount. Can you tell me what the root word is? If your answer is count, then you have to write it down in the table. What is its prefix? I think I heard the prefix miss. Great going, children! Now, what do you think is its meaning? If your answer is count wrongly, then you are correct. The second word is dishonest. What is its root word? If honest is what you have in mind, then you got it. What do you think is its prefix? If your answer is this, you're getting better every time. Now, what is its meaning? The meaning of dishonest is not honest. Let's now go to the third word, improper. Do I hear proper as its root word? Yes, marvelous. Its prefix is super. It really is im. The new meaning of the word formed is not proper. Here's the second to the last word. It is misinform. What do you think is its root word? Fantastic! The root word is inform, which means to give information. Can you guess the prefix used in that word? If your answer is miss, excellent! Misinform now means to inform wrongly. And now, for the last number, the word is discount. What is its root word? Fantastic! It's count, which means include. What do you think is its prefix? If your answer is this, you got it again. If you think that the meaning of the word discount is not counted or not included, you did it again. Amazing effort, my dear children. You are getting better every time. I have to congratulate you on that. So, did you have fun learning our lesson for today? And before I say adieu, I'd like you to listen to a quote from Taylor Swift. Books train your mind to have the imagination to think big. Again, this is Teacher Jo